Hey Cancer, welcome to Germinate Tarot. If you'll notice, I am still solo. That is because Jeremy had work stuff kick up and we just couldn't make it work. So we're going to do a couple weeklies, come back for May, and then get it done. You know how we do. So I am using Gypsy Witch deck. Just gonna go through. This guy's got all switched around, which is weird. All right, we're just doing bridge shuffle because they're being really jumpy. See, look at that. This is the deck I use for public stuff. I've been working with my personal one lately, and I think that's why they're like, let me tell you, I got stuff to say. So we got Cancer, 15th to the 21st of April. Let's see what's going on. We're going to shuffle till we feel it. Ooh, Cancer. I got like a whoosh feeling. A little lightheaded. Alright, there she is. Good stuff. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Alright. Okay, so center we have the clouds. I got that dizzy, lightheaded feeling. Then we have, just take a look at all of them real quick. All right, so Cancer, I think there's a lot on your mind. I was going to say it has to do with somebody else, but I'm getting this is very internal, almost just looking overarching thing. Because then you have the Tower with the lilies, and the Tower is, it can be commitments and things. Maybe you're overcommitting yourself with the lilies because you don't have enough time. I typically don't say that, which is why I feel like I needed to, though. But this is also, it can be isolating yourself, and then the lilies are you just need to take time. You know, you need to let something kind of mature, grow, figure things out. Over on this side, you have the park with the tree, and the tree is, you know, it can be health, but it can be stability. And the park is coming out, knowledge coming out, things coming to light. It can mean love, you know, in this deck anyway, but I'm not getting love. I'm getting more like you don't want to, you know, rock the boat, but you also need to kind of put your foot down about what you need, because there's a crossroads up here. We're going to pull more, but I'm getting, you know, Cancer needs to kind of sequester themselves for a little bit, you know, for their mental health. So you have the Clover, which is, you know, luck. Things are kind of popping, you know, in your favor, but it's young. I'm getting, you know, you're kind of maybe just at the beginning of this cycle where you're trying to figure out what direction to go. I do want one more on the Clover. But the Clover kind of, to me, means it's not bad. Heart. So that is your emotions, what makes you happy. I think, yeah, I get this kind of young thing where Cancer's figuring it out. For starters, let's do one more on this. And the safe. That is, maybe you are protecting your heart. You're protecting, you know, your thoughts right now. I'm going to move on to the Tower and the lilies here. The Rose. So there is, the Rose is about beauty, but there's still thorns. And then, okay, the Broken Mirror, which is the changing of perceptions. It's seeing things differently because, you know, the mirror's busted. You can't look at it anymore. So maybe it's that self-reflection portion, because the Rose is, things have to blossom. They have to grow, but there's still the thorns. A flower opens up, but it's a beautiful kind of awakening. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the sun came out over here. And there's trees. I mean, there's a park, you know, with trees, and then there's literally the tree. Let's see what the park and... Oh, no, I did not rig that. It's the sun, but I'm not going to take it because it wasn't a clean jump out. All right, let's talk about the park, and the tree. All right. What is that about for Cancer? Okay. The cat and the moon, which is, you know, different than the sun, but it's not bad. The cat is being false. It's wearing a mask. Maybe that's what Cancer is doing, you know, because the mirror's busted. They're changing it. The moon is intuition, but it's also gaining recognition. And maybe this is Cancer recognizing, like, no, I need to change. It's I'm getting a very enlightened vibe, a mature vibe with the lilies. Like, you're not letting people, I don't want to say take advantage, but you are asserting yourself. And not aggressively, it's just a very confident thing. Like, yes, I will protect my heart, I will protect my time, I will be aware of stuff around me. Alright, we're going to do this. Okay. So, on top of the crossroads, we have the woman and the ship. And the woman can be Cancer, if female, or maybe dealing with a female Cancer in general. Then you have the ship on top of it, which means longing. Could be someone that is actually far away, but ships take a while to get to where they're going. And I think this is a journey. This is, you know, the journey of self is what I'm that sounds so hokey, but that's the best way I can put it. I want to see more on this ship action here. Thank you. So you have the bear and the wine. I almost get like Cancer's really happy about this. And then there's the bear, and it's very strong and bold. This sounds so weird, but it's like, you know how, like, Russians have this sounds so weird, this kind of propensity to be seen as, like, like, you know, real, like, boisterous and strong, and, like, like, I don't know why I felt like saying that, but that's so weird. I just get, like, this vision of, like, this real boisterous party type vibe. But it's like a real confidence. I'm not getting like an actual party. But it's just so strong and positive. I don't know. It's late. Here we go. I was drawn to say it. I'm not sure why. I do want one more on this wine. And then we'll move on. Okay. It's the ring and the dog, which is loyalty, companionship, friendship, commitment, those type of things. Yeah, I mean, I think this is really good stuff after the introspection. And that's where I'm getting like this, like, you know, doing like the Cossack dance and stuff. Maybe I watched Anastasia one too many times. I don't know. Okay. I was like, let's see one on the safe. And it was just doing its own thing. The swords on top of the safe. So there's a protectiveness. Back up to this bear action here. I think, let me see. 3 wanted to come out. So you have the rider, the railroad tracks, and the bouquet. So I think once all this gets sorted out, the rider is messages and stuff, the tracks literally being on track, and then you have the bouquet, which is like the gift. I think, I don't know, I almost wanted to say Cancer's giving the gift of themselves, because they're just like, I've got it, baby. I've thought about things, I've changed how I do things, I'm not just letting things come. I'm going to do Art of Life deck. The Hermit. Okay. The Hermit is introspection. And so then it says, nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. And that is Marcus Aurelius. Now, I think this introspection stuff is going to change. It's going to move into this like, huzzah, feel like I got this, baby. Like, it's like I get such an exuberant, like, happy vibe after this hermit phase passes. And I think this might be your coming out week. But not, it's like a quiet coming out, but internally you're just like little fireworks is what I get. I do want one more on the hermit to see. Or 3 on the hermit. Okay. Oh, I just got chilly willies. Woohoo. Bottom of the deck is the moon. That's funny. Because that's intuition and stuff. So you have 4 of Pentacles. There was something that was being held on to. You know, I think maybe with this safe business. And you were kind of... and it's interesting because this 4 of Pentacles says, ordinary riches can be stolen. Real riches cannot. In your soul are infinitely precious things that cannot be taken from you. All right. Going into the 8 of Wands, which is the communication. It's like coming out, the stuff. Nothing ever is, but all things are becoming. All things are the offspring of flux and motion, and that's Plato. And then you have the Chariot, which is like the victory card. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. That's my boy. I love him. So, you have the path. Do not go where the path may lead. So yeah, your crossroads. That works. Romance Angels, super duper quick skis. There we go. Heart-to-heart communicate conversations. Give me, nope, that wasn't clean. But that was free yourself. Alright, give me one more. Okay, free yourself literally wanted to come out again. So, we'll take it. And it works. Okay, so heart-to-heart conversations. I think it's honestly heart-to-heart conversations with yourself. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And then worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. All right. So I think worth waiting for. I think you are worth waiting for, Cancer. I don't think you're waiting on anybody because you're freeing yourself. All of this is about like I said, it's that crazy, happy, internal party vibe. That's like, I got this, which is awesome. So we have, from the crystal deck, Smithsonite, which is soothing, nurturing, accepting. And look at this pink. Pink is like, you know, it's that love, warm, calming vibe. That's awesome. And the meaning for this one is, this card signifies the need to look closely at your behavior, what is being drawn unconsciously from outdated patterns. So, introspection, thinking about it. I think this is, you know, I'm hearing that Diana Ross I'm Coming Out song because I think this is going to be Cancer season. At least this week anyway, but it's going to be a real, I just get such a positive feeling of like Cancer's got this. So, all right, Cancer, we'll be talking to you for May. Until then, be well.